Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Monday afternoon, May 1st. There's a lot going on in the world, and I just had to stop before I got home from work and just do a video. We have another balloon, a mysterious balloon tracking across parts of our country. I'll go into that for a bit. We have more news on the CBDC progression. Yep. Parts of Paris are on fire, and we have banking news that came out today. You may have already heard it, but I'll go over it a bit. Also have a very good verse I will share, so stay tuned for that. First, another balloon, mysterious balloon. The U.S. military is tracking another one. Yes. They say it's not very clear who it belongs to. Yeah, right. This is according to United States officials. They're saying that it flew across. They say they've been tracking this thing since last week, y'all. And they said that it flew across parts of Hawaii. It doesn't look like it's being guided, that it's just a balloon floating across parts of Hawaii. It said that it did not go over sensitive or military installations. Who knows? They also said, this is what the military is saying, is that it is not communicating any signals, and that excuse me, and that it is not a national security threat. It said that it is moving slowly towards Mexico right now. They don't believe, they said they could still shoot it down, but they don't believe that they will at this point. I mean, there's so much wrong with that. There was a time when I trusted what the military said. Can you believe that? I mean, some of y'all probably feel the same way at some point. You really trusted what most, at least, of what the government said. But now, I mean, so we've been through this before, right? I mean, we know that the last balloon they let traverse across the whole continental United States and then brought it down, and they know that it was transmitting signals. They know it was spying. So it went over parts of Hawaii and just going to allow it to continue? I don't get it. I mean, why not bring that thing down? I mean, that's my first thought. My first thought is, why not bring the thing down? My second thought is, what are they trying to distract us from now, right? I mean, I just don't understand it. They also said that they don't think it is from China. How do they know? I mean, anyway, we'll follow this anyway, see what's going on. I wouldn't allow this to distract you from other things. That's the best way to put it. Okay, I saw another story that was interesting. It said, this is coming from the IMF, and also some news from the United States Treasury. But anyway, 110 nations are developing central bank digital currencies. This, according to the chief of the IMF, that stands for the International Mafia Fund. International Monetary Fund. And 110 nations. She said that inflation is quote unquote uncomfortably above target. Well, no kidding. Tell us about it. Really? Inflation is not decelerating as quickly as we thought it would. Really? Okay. Really? I mean, come on. And she also said there may be more vulnerabilities in the banking sector. Well, no kidding. I'm so shocked at that. That IMF, man, y'all, I tell you what, do some digging around on that. Wow. Okay, in other news, Share your thoughts on this stuff. Paris, holy moly, y'all. May Day, May 1st. Severe clashes between protesters and police. It's heating up. You're seeing more violence out of these, they're riots. And it's not just in Paris, it's across a lot of cities in France. So that continues. Will be interesting to follow that. You know, you can't find that in the news, can you? You just can't find it. You have to kind of dig for it. It's there, but it's not going to come to you, especially the United States media. They don't want you to know about it. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yep, we know why. Banking news. First Republic. It was in the news some last week or over the weekend because it was going downhill. It did fall on its rear end finally. United States regulators swooped in, took over. JP Morgan Chase is going to buy it. Has bought it already. So it is being gobbled up by a huge bank. I think JP Morgan Chase, I think that's the largest one, I believe. If I'm not, let me know, I think that's the largest one. So we see a pattern here. Larger banks going to swallow up smaller ones. But even with that said, First Republic, the demise of it, second largest bank failure in United States history. Now, you're going to love this. Well, before I get to that, the FDIC estimating that $13 billion of loss as far as to the Deposit Insurance Fund. The United States Treasury says that, trying to reinforce confidence, the United States Treasury says that the banking system remains sound and resilient. Really? I don't think so. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that, y'all. I'm not a banking expert, not a financial expert, but just as, an observer of things, my confidence would not be very high right now. Would not be very high at all. I mean, the question, how does this affect the average Joe? We need to be watching this, though. Also said that from the Treasury, the United States could hit the debt ceiling by June 1st. Much sooner than expected, much sooner than they thought earlier. I think earlier they said like August or end of August or something like that. Fast approaching, hitting the debt ceiling. No kidding. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. Do you believe that the banking system remains sound and resilient? Let us know in the comments. Also, JP Morgan Chase chimed in on that and said that the U.S. banking system is quote-unquote sound. Saying this after they assimilated First Republic Bank. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. Yes. More to come. They also said expect more consolidation. I'm sure. So who's next? Who's next to fall? There's rumors that many banks, a lot of banks, could fall throughout the coming summer. It will be interesting to watch that. Could be kind of scary, actually. Yeah, chime in, let me know, let everybody know what y'all think about that. I have a very good passage to share, something to really think about here. From Galatians. Galatians chapter 5, verse 14 says, "For the whole law is fulfilled in one word. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." That's a big one there. That's a big ball right there, isn't it? I mean, to me, it's like the way when I think about that, it's like treat others too. Treat others as you would want to be treated. When you think about neighbor, it doesn't necessarily have to be the guy or girl next door to you. Could be, but neighbor as in the sense of community, down the hallway from work, your church, your school, your community in general. And it doesn't mean that you have to go build a deck for them or something like that. I mean, it can be other things. It can be a word of encouragement. It can be to witness. It can be to just to pay a visit, help out, help out in a situation, something that you would appreciate. It can be something very small, actually. Sometimes small things make a big impact on somebody. It really can. Again, something to really think about. This is what we are called to do. Share your thoughts. Let's remain safe out there. Let's remain focused on our preparations and just taking care of your place, where you live, and keep preparing, keep focused. Like I said, let's stay safe out there. Let's make some smart decisions and be encouraged. Let not your heart be troubled. Let's keep in prayer. God bless you. I will see you soon.